Welcome back, everyone, to Victoria 2 India. And this time, we probably aren't gonna finish the series, but maybe. So we got Portugal in our sphere, because why the fuck not? We're now the 5th industrial economy with 500 industry score. It's actually growing really quickly. Okay. Oh god, that culture. That culture chart, 24% Bengali in Sinai. Interesting. Very fucking interesting. Guess let's build factories here then. Because I fully embraced my state capitalist self. Because I keep getting the Indian National Congress elected. So I'm like, I get planned economy. I might as well just fucking pump a bunch of money into our industry. It's just what I'm doing. I'm essentially doing what is called the pro-gamer move, state stimulus kind of shit. Bombay, I guess you would like some clerks, bro. Because you got a lot of factories, and a lot of factories that are expanding as well. And, yeah, East Canton is industrially weird, let's just say that. And yeah, this is basically how it looks like. I'm just fucking turbo building everything. Right, Britannia? I'm already doing clerks here. Let's do clerks in Punjab. Because clerks are pretty good. They do not only increase the efficiency of factories, they also increase your resource point generation. Or research points generation, which at this point is not that important, but now I finally found out how to make a dismantle empire casus belli. I am an idiot. Oh man, anti-military. Anti-military really is increasing the time that we require to do that. Pro-military. We could just select. I don't know why we can still select, because we're a constitutional monarchy. We can still select people. No interesting decisions. We can still select people to be our ruling party. So we could select the Communist Party, which is like, I'm not sure that's how it works. But basically, to get the dismantle empire casus belli, you need fucking mass politics. And now this is one of the things that's, in my opinion, problematic about, and yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of fascism organization from this. Like, the thing that's, in my opinion, kind of annoying about mods like HFM that add a lot of mechanics to a game like Victoria 2 is that some of the mechanics that are added sometimes are quite obscure. Because, like, for example, yeah, you get the Dismantle Empire CB or whatever. But the way you get that is through, of course, instantly detected costs 80 infamy, but, I mean, 50 fucking infamy. We don't care about infamy, it's just a number at this point. Literally just a number. Basically, what you have is that, yeah, okay, you get that mechanic and you unlock it through technology. Cool, you integrated a system within the normal game. However, the kind of issue with that is that like, it's hidden, kind of. Like, I don't know from the game's interface that it unlocks Dismantle Empire, because they did not, either they could not or they did not add it. So, I don't know, it's kind of weird in my opinion. Kind of weird. Kind of really weird. Any other boats that just got built? Yeah, this fleet. Okay, never mind. Now, I wanted to use this time while I'm justifying on the UK to sort of, you know, check out how the world looks like, essentially, as a whole, because we haven't been doing that a whole bunch in this. No, choose a trade policy. What kind of trade policies can we get? That's a lot of minimum tariff. Tax efficiency -1, tariff efficiency plus 30%. Let's try that. I feel like that could be a very bad idea. I mean, it's like increasing our finances, definitely, but it might be a bad idea for our industry, which is what I mean. Yeah, it's not really, like, looking all that well. Like, if I stop subsidizing some of these factories... Oh! The price of infamy. We are now an international pariah. Yeah, we still have these... Wait, a second? Militant socialists? But we are socialists. Should we just let them win? We could just let them win. And be turned into a republic. Nah, we're gonna try to fight them. We're not gonna be cheesy about it. This is still kind of retarded, though. Alright. That's why we built all these armies. We now have 579 brigades, which is, I'm pretty sure, more than anyone else. Except maybe the Russians and the Americans. Oh, the Americans have like 1,000, but... Like, other than the insanely strong countries like America, and the insanely militaristic countries like Russia, I don't think that anyone really has this much military might at his disposal. Just go kill these socialists. What are you doing? No. That's probably not going to be all that good for the economy, considering probably a lot of those militant socialists are factory workers. Flagship company goes bankrupt. Oh, no, we're now a police state. Amazing. One of our major companies in that state has gone bankrupt. Naturally, we must aid the company through this tough time. All the capitalists in India. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, we can definitely easily beat these guys because we have, like, tanks and gas attacks. We're literally gassing them. They're just street rioters, essentially, with guns. That's how rebellions work in this game. That's what rebellious people are. And we're now number 3. Well, we've been number 3 quite a while. Yeah, basically, what I do every time I build a factory, when I'm, like, planned economy or something, it's important to see if, like, subsidizing it, this button over here, we will pay for input costs and or minimum wages for the workers if the factory is not earning enough money. Basically, keeps alive factories that are inefficient. That's what it does. And sometimes that is good. For example, ammunition factories. Ammunition factories are just a good that's needed for, you know, your military, but it might not be apparent at a time of peace because maybe you're just not consuming enough ammunition. Or like, well, maybe automobiles are a bit of an extreme case, but like electric gears, for example, that are used in a lot of other factories that produce very modern goods, such as telephones, automobiles, airplanes, tanks, all these things, and artisans producing radios. Essentially, man, that synthetic dye works is profitable. Essentially, you can, if they're operating at a malice normally, if they're not earning a profit normally, it's worth it to subsidize them because by sort of producing these goods, they enter the market and thus they drive down the price of this good. And thus for all the other factories that are producing said good, for example, or that are requiring said goods, such as the telephones, the tanks, and all that kind of stuff, they will be able to get material for their production cheaper, thus increasing their profitability, which is, oh man, Indian East Canton, you're just a pitiful, pitiful place. 38,000 unemployed craftsmen. Man, that's sad. Kashmir obviously is going to produce luxury clothes because what else would they produce? And yeah, man, oil refineries are starting to come up. And yeah, we're going to start to, again, like desubsidize factories that are already sort of efficient, while continue to subsidize other ones. Like, I don't think that we're going to have a particular problem with keeping small arms factories to be profitable, because guess what? We're like constantly building troops, and all of these require small arms. So yeah, I somehow don't think that we're gonna have a problem with an arms industry. We're gonna be the most fucking militarized country on Earth. I wouldn't mind you retaking Fort William. Thank you so much. From the militant socialists. Fucking militant socialists. It's weird that like half of my army hasn't defected, because as you can see, like these soldier pops are militant socialists, so I don't know, there must be some weird fucking leftist split going on, because otherwise you don't explain this. And yeah, basically this is helping to power up our industry much faster. Now, as to the world situation, bread riots. No, we don't want all pops in India gaining 1.5 militancy. That is not a good thing. Now, China is continuing to blow up because of the Japanese-American war that's going on over Yunnan, and it's just a bit of a stalemate. It's been going on for quite a long time. The Japanese have actually somehow managed to drive down war exhaustion during this time, which is press X to doubt. And the Americans have the Ottoman Empire in there. But mostly the reason why it's not really going all that well is because Yunnan itself had a rebellion, and so it's out of the war. Now they're fascist, because of course, fascist China. That's exactly what we want to see. And yeah, China's continuing to, like, mega industrialize. What was that? Who did you declare? Oh, Alsace, okay. Allied with Belgium. Oh, wait, Alsace is at war with the German Empire. So wait, Belgium, because he's allied with Alsace, but he's in the German sphere, he's now at war with his sphere overlord. Interesting. Anyway, Ireland is free. Fucking Ireland. Canada has a lot of industry too. They're the 7th industry in the world. Oh, Beiyang, China declared war on Yunnan. Yunnan, I'm pretty sure you're screwed. Oh, rebellion in our ally. Who? The Afghans. We will press our claim, add the sphere, and cut down the size on Afghanistan. I mean, what's a little bit more infamy? What? Apparently the socialists won! What? But we had just taken them down! Cheering crowds in Delhi are celebrating the toppling of the old Indian government, now replaced by a new and socialist order dedicated to social reforms within all levels of the Indian government. Despite the recent ascent to power, they have already begun to institute changes in India that are being felt here and abroad. All pops become 10% more socialist. All the reactionaries gain 2 militancy. A bunch of shit happens with the wait, the United Kingdom? Oh shit, that's going to cancel our sphere, I think. United Kingdom influence with India changes by 50. Why? Because they have the Labour Party? What the fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, now we're also a republic, right? So the empire has just fallen. Okay. We just lost a bunch of prestige. So there goes our sort of our way to #1 spot. Oh, we actually kept our sphere. And now we have the Indian flag. But see, the militant socialist rebellion, what that does is that it makes you a democracy. So as you can see now, we have universal secret ballots and, you know, all the political reforms chosen, proportional, all these things. We didn't get actually any economic reforms or social reforms. 32% of the voters are socialists. So the socialists are by far the biggest party now. Because I think like the voters now are literally everyone. because we now have universal, you know, just completely universal. Yeah, people's ideologies, 32% are socialists. Okay, so now basically nothing has changed because the Indian National Congress was in power earlier and the Indian National Congress is in power now. However, we have some national confusion and we're still an international pariah. I wonder if, like, anyone's gonna come at us. What? What the fuck do you mean? I think it's because we went over 100 relations. To dismantle empire, you need to have less than 100 relations with someone. You know, this is really, really bad. Oh, more economic sanctions. Really now. Yeah, there we go. Dismantle nation. That's so cancerous. The socialist revolution has managed to fuck us up. Has managed to fuck us up real hard. But anyway, we should also have the Casus Belli and the Afghanis. Yeah, there we go. At the sphere. Fucking Afghanistan, the fascist dictatorship. The glorious fascist dictatorship of Afghanistan. More fascist coup d'etats. I mean, I might as well just add make puppet there, you know. Oh, wait, what? Why can I not add make puppet? Yeah, I know. Why can I not add the war goal? Maybe we're not, like, killing them hard enough? No, we just can't. Now, cutting down to size will prohibit them from raising armies, which would be a bad idea. Because guess what? That's gonna make them more likely to have rebellions. International enemy. So basically, the great powers are vowing to stop us by any means they can. They all get fucking Afghanistan, Jesus Christ. And they're now out of the sphere already. Fucking Afghanistan. Wait, what is going on? China. More Romanian wars. War of British control over the Emirate. The Emirate. What the fuck is the Emirate? The Emirate. Yeah, it looks like they had a fascist coup. Yeah, fucking come bring it, you motherfuckers. Man, we're getting fucked up real hard by these sanctions. Because if you check out, most of that spending is national stockpile purchases. And these sanctions, if we go into our politics, man, there's so much fucking bad shit over here. I just wish that they would attack us, because what happens is they are supposed to attack you, and if you can beat them, then you get rid of the modifiers, because it's like, you know, everyone hates you, but it's like, what can they do about it? Not much. Yeah, obviously. But it doesn't seem like it's actually... Oh, the Italian ultimatum. There we go. So now the... basically, this ultimatum is like, you need to give all of your shit up. And it's like, no. Enemy of my enemy. Yeah, sure. Mauritius. Even though they're already our allies. Yeah, there we go. So now we're at war with the Italians. It's not done, you know. All of the great powers have this casus belli. Yeah, Italian war to dismantle the Indian Empire. See, it's like all of the great powers have this casus belli on us. No. They're all supposed to have it. And they're all supposed to gang up on you. This is what it's supposed to happen. I'm not sure if that's what's going to happen, but we'll see. So I'll be very, very careful as to what I'm actually doing, because I might get, you know... Oh! It looks like the Frenchies are... are on the good guys' side. Croatia is allied with India. And they are the Ustasha. I somehow don't remember that in the history books. What the actual genius... What was... I like how they will not accept military access for their ally because we just have so much infamy that everyone just hates us. War is upon us. There we go. Lose 20 war exhaustion. We need to defend the socialist revolution. What do you mean the dismantle nation is no longer valid? What the fuck? I guess we're not killing the UK after all, because we're not going to have the time. So no great final war with the UK, unless they decide to declare on us, which would be appreciated, let's just say that. Alright, now let's check out what the Italians will be up to. Do you have a navy? No. Do you have an army? Yes, but not that big of one, actually. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, we're gonna sail up our fucking navy, and we're gonna invade Sicily. No, fuck you, Netherlands. You're a bunch of shits. That's what I think of you. We definitely need some of these. Yeah, we definitely need some of these techs right now. Glorious Indian industry requires management. Yeah, no, you need that. Man, look at that steel mill. It's just getting so much profit. It's amazing. Oh my god, the tank factories. Getting 300 profits per thing, per, day. It's pretty great. Here we go, bro. Now, if the Italians haven't mobilized, they're idiotic. Yeah, they have. Okay. Man, where are the Italian armies? Where the hell are they? Overproduction at the refinery. Buy the fuel. Yeah. Not bad to have fuel. Diplomatic map mode. Now, we're at war with this right now, which is not a lot, to be fair. Oh, you've also got Corfu. That's amazing. Man, one great final war against Italy. That's not something that I was particularly fond of, actually. Yo, there's a bunch of weird shit going on in Suez. Can we add a dismantle? Yeah, we can add a dismantle. With no infamy. Very good. So we're gonna dismantle the Italians and take Libya. Alright, here we go. Now we need these guys to come around and pick up some of the armies that are forming back in our home country. And I hope that the Italians will come across and try to invade me. Because that would be quite cool. I don't think I need to subsidize artillery factories or explosive factory, considering we're all... incident in East Canton. I don't like the nationalist agitation, but there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do. Malaya, you're gonna get oil refineries because you're very close to oil fields. So it should probably be pretty good. And I don't think we need to subsidize canned food factories because canned food is something that I've noticed we actually have a shortage of, which is kind of weird and kind of scary. And steamer shipyard should honestly be able to operate normally. Nope. Encourage bureaucrats here. Yeah, we're about to actually state up North Zhejiang. We actually stated up Shanghai, so that's quite amazing. And yo, holy crap, province migration this month. Yeah, Shanghai is getting overrun with fucking fucking Indian people coming in to, you know, work on the precious goods industry or whatever. Here, we're never gonna convert this one. So now I can use that to make craftsmen in Sind, which I noticed we needed. Huh! Glorious Sarawak landing, 3,000 infantry in Tobruk. Are you coming, brother? Are you coming to kill me? The German Empire joins the war. Okay. Is that a different war or the same one? It is a different war. Okay, good. The German Empire has 258 military units. 258. So the German Empire is still quite weak. Let's just say that. Do they have Helgoland? Who's got Helgoland? I think it's the UK. Yeah, it's the UK. Okay. That is fine. I like me blockading Rome.